Hey guys, it is Miss Berna. Today we're going to talk about how to communicate with your teacher outside of class. The best way to get in touch with any of the science teachers is through email, so here are all of our email addresses. The way that we're going to remember how to effectively and appropriately communicate through email is by 3 P's. So the first P we're going to talk about is protocol, so email protocol, kind of the rules you should follow when you're sending an email. So the 3 important ones are include a subject. So when someone sees their email, whether it's on a computer or on a phone, they kind of have an idea of what you are asking about or what you're writing about. Make sure your teacher can identify who you are, especially if you have an email address that doesn't have your name in it. And then in the email, please explain what you need. Include enough details so that we may not have to send a follow-up email really trying to understand what you need to know. The second P is to please be polite. So don't use all caps. It seems like you're yelling and it is just going to be interpreted by your teacher as you being kind of impolite. Always use a greeting like Dear Miss Berna or Hello Mr. Pappas. And then at the end it's always nice to include a closing. So thanks or see you later or sincerely and then your name. And then the third P is patient, so please be patient. Keep in mind that your teachers go to bed early and we may not be checking our email at 11 o'clock at night. And if you send us an email, we may not get back to you in 2 or 3 minutes. It might take us a couple hours. We may not see it until the next day. So let's take a look at a couple examples. So here's an example of a great email. We have an email address that letsgotothebeach@gmail.com. I don't know who that is, so that could be trouble, but let's see. We have a subject included, Video 7 problems. Even without reading the email, I know that this student is having trouble with Video 7. It was sent at 3:30 p.m., which gives a lot of time for me to read it and write back. And then it says, Dear Miss Berna, this is very polite. Hi, this is Winston. I know exactly which student is writing. I'm trying to watch Video 7, but it keeps stopping at 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm using Firefox, but I also tried it on Chrome. I know exactly what the problem is, and I know what the student has already done to try to fix it. And then we end very politely. Please let me know what I should do. Thanks, Winston. So we have an example of an email that I get all the time. So emails where they don't follow the 3 Ps. So there's an email address where I don't know who this person is and they don't identify themselves within the email. There's no subject. It was sent at 11:40 p.m. when I am probably asleep, and the body of the email itself is very short and doesn't have a lot of details and isn't very polite. The video is broken. I need to watch it ASAP. I'm definitely going to have to send a follow-up email to find out what this student needed, and I'm not going to be real happy about it because this person didn't follow the second P very well, which is to be polite. So by now I hope you have a good idea of how to write an email to your teacher and how to communicate with your teacher outside of class and following the 3 Ps, which is protocol, polite, and patient.